Now, after a stressful day, eating a bag of chips or a tub of ice cream might make you feel better for a minute, but then comes the regret. So Rachel K is helping you put an end to that emotional eating.
In the words of Fat Bastard, I eat because I'm unhappy, and I'm unhappy because I eat. Certified nutritional consultant Cottrill is with us this morning. Welcome. Emotional eating.
Yep.
We've all been there, had a bad day, grabbed a bag of chips, ice cream. Why?
Because we've been soothed by food, because it's available, because it works at least temporarily, and in some cases because it stuffs down our feelings.
Yeah. So how do we put an end to this emotional eating and then added pounds because we're eating a bag of chips?
Well, it's a difficult process. It really is to unravel, but it can be done. And I suggest the first way to go about it is to get rid of things like fad diets, programs that are outside of us that dictate when we should eat and what we should eat, because that only feeds the problem. We really need to be eating from internal cues. So we eat when we're hungry, we stop when we're full, and that way.
Such a foreign concept.
I know, I know.
We have so much the plus-size dishes of food to eat.
Exactly, exactly.
And so when we're eating all this emotional food, how can we tell if we're physically hungry or if we're emotionally hungry, craving something? How do we know the difference?
There's a couple really easy ways. Physical hunger comes on slowly. You know, it's about 11, you start to feel a little rumbling in your stomach, you start thinking about what you're going to have for lunch, you start planning your meal, you don't mind getting a little bit hungry and waiting for it, and then you enjoy it and you're satisfied afterward.
Right.
Emotional hunger, a whole different thing. It comes at you like a bullet. You'll eat anything into the bottom of the bag and you feel horribly guilty afterwards.
Yeah. So how do we feed that emotional hunger then? What do we do to feed that?
I think it's going to require a deep dive into what's driving it. So, you know, you just have to stop and ask yourself, am I bored? Am I anxious? Am I angry?
Or
am I
lonely?
lonely? Or am I hungry? Or do I need to sleep? Or do I need water?
Those are all really good things.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Carol.
Thank you.
For more signs of emotional eating and more on Carol's new book, just check it out at bodychecklist.com.